Good morning, Daniel. It's Saturday, and welcome to Chicago. For my first video, I'm going to give you a quick tour of all the places I call home. Mosaic! Kitchen. Patio! I don't know if that's in focus. Best time! This is public transportation. Something you've never seen in San Diego. Right in the CT. This is Swift Elementary School, where I do mentoring and also where we do church. Donuts. This is the view from my house. Nah, I'm just kidding. This isn't the view from my house. I'm an ant. Daniel, this is custard. It is very different than frozen yogurt, and I'm going to explain the differences between San Diegans and Chicagoans using this delicious dessert. Daniel, it's actually Sunday, not Saturday anymore, because this video is taking a little longer than I thought. But I would like to expand upon that point I made last night about frozen yogurt and custard. Some differences between frozen yogurt and custard. The first one is the big one, and it's the fat content. Frozen yogurt, predominantly zero fat. Custard, like mostly fat. I mean, it's pretty much mostly just fat. Frozen yogurt is eaten by people who like to pretend they're being healthy, even though they're just eating dessert. Whereas people who eat custard, they know exactly what they're getting into. Frozen yogurt, you have to add things to it. You gotta kind of fancy it up, because just alone it's kind of like sad. With custard, you really don't need to do anything to it, because it's pretty much all fat and sugar. How does this relate to San Diegans or people from Southern California and people from the Midwest, like in Chicago? Well, the first thing I saw was that San Diego, Southern California, you gotta look pretty good. You know, there's lots of attractive people in San Diego. Chicago, it's not necessary. Part of the reason not really to get on Chicagoans is because we have a thing called winter. You don't really know what a season is because, you know, Southern California. But here we have this thing called winter. It's a magical time when the temperature gets below 50 and like these white crystals fall from the sky and it's really chilly and it's very different than you're used to. Most animals hibernate during winter, and in Chicago we do the same thing. We just eat as much as we possibly can so that we can stay warm so we don't die. The other thing is that frozen yogurt is kind of expensive for what you're getting. My custard last night, 2 different custards, one with topping, one chocolate, one vanilla, $5 for 2 people. Amazing plan. Froyo, not the case, unless you got the coupons from Forever Yogurt, which is pretty good. Just like custard, once you taste Chicago in the Midwest, you never go back. Well, okay, there the metaphor breaks down, because I've yet to find a Chicagoan who would not trade living in sunny San Diego for pretty much anything once it gets around February. Daniel, I hope you enjoyed my tour of Chicago for you. Got a quick peek at some of the places that I'm at, as I've moved just about every year since I moved to Chicago. What's changed in San Diego since I've been gone? Is that China buffet still there? You know, what new buildings are there downtown? What's suburbia like? You know, and anything else big that's changed in your life. I don't know, like kids or something.